Hello. We are gonna get back into Kingdom Hearts. We're nearing the end of our playthrough of the first game. After this, we're going to go ahead and move into, not the second game, but we are actually going to play Rechain. Because I have somehow convinced myself that it was actually a fun experience. And I want to go through it again. These are the words of a madman. But no, I need to, change focus. We need to get to synthesis stuff. That is absolutely one of our goals. The Ultima weapon is gonna be important. Well, it's not gonna be important, but I consider the run to be a completed run when we, one, beat the game, and two, when the Ultima weapon is in our possession. We just need Mystery Goo for 3 stars. That's not gonna happen. Power Gem, I'm not sure. We can get Froststone, Blazing Stone, easy enough. Lucid Crystal comes from Dark Balls. Power Crystal, I'm pretty sure that's the Wyverns. I think Power Gem comes from the Pink Monkeys, not Sniper Wild, but I don't know what they're called. Oh, we do have Room Armlet, actually. We can make that. That might be enough threshold to make a new item. Or see new items. Yep, 21 out of 30. The EXP bracelet, the ribbon. We can make Dark Matter. Power up. That's not important. But we still don't have access to the Ultima weapon. We still need to make even more stuff. Our EXP ring is locked behind Serenity Power, which we may be able to get. Mystery Goo is from Black Mushroom. Actually, I think it's from any mushrooms. Alright, actually, yeah, let's go to, Deep Jungle. 1, we need to do Jungle Slider. 2, we can go there and take out both monkeys and in the same place. We should be able to get some Mystery Goo. I should have used the save point to warp. Donald has so much MP and Goofy has so much HP. And we could have that much MP, we just have to switch out our build real quick. Alright, come on, give me Mystery Goo. That's not Mystery Goo. Or that's not the right option. Keep mad. That's fire. That's Blizziga. That's Kira. Well, I had to use Kira on them. Thundera. Blizziga. Heal. Is that all of them? I think that's all of them. So we're gonna go ahead and head into the bamboo thicket. We might need a thunderstone, so I'll do this real quick. Oh, you made that really easy. Okay, apparently. I assume because Lucky Strike or whatever, I didn't realize you could get it on hits that weren't the final hit. Alright, sweet. I think we have plenty of lightning stones if you just keep giving me them. Oof, it's one either the middle or you. It wasn't you. It was the middle. Alright, what we got left? I think it's fourth. Alright, what do we got? Left. I think he moved to the left still. Nope, he must be right next to it then. I think this is the last shot. Oh, I have no idea. I'm gonna go middle. It wasn't middle. It was close to there, so I wasn't that far off. Middle. By the way, we have more lightning stones than we need now. I'm gonna go ahead and... abilities... no. Customize, Sora. You're gonna equip Blizziga. That's better for hitting lots of things, which we're gonna need to do. Oh wait, I didn't account for... Okay, I guess we'll get crystals for the power stone as well while we're here. I forgot to account for the spawns changing. Now that Hall of Bastion has happened. Because while there were pink monkeys here before, I'm not sure if there still are. I don't seem to care too much about that. Bamboozled. Dang, they're not here either. Well, we do need to kill these guys as well, so... Ether! Yeah, this stage of the game, if you're doing grinding like this, you're probably gonna end up with a lot of ether. $180. $180. Alright, what about the main camp? Shoot, where do I find them now? They're not spawning in their old places. They've been replaced. I mean, there might be another enemy that drops power gems. We're also not getting power crystals either. Or at least we haven't locked into them. Look at that one. Don't hit the experiment. Get the enemy, not the experiment. Ooh. don't want to give me any power crystals. Donald! Alright, bamboo thicket. No, we know there's none here. Maybe there's some in the treehouse, I don't know. We do need to make our way back to the treehouse anyways. I mean, the key is if we find a spot that spawns any of them, that's all we need. Because then we can go back in and out of the room. Problem is we haven't found the spot that spawns any. They used to be here, but they're not anymore. Right, let's try the treehouse. Or at least in the direction of the treehouse. Actually, that's over here. And from here we can just go up the tree. Well, there's no enemies in here this time around. Let's enter the treehouse. If I step away, does it give me the opportunity to switch out my abilities? Equipment. We want abilities. No. Custom. No. We do want abilities, actually. We're going to take off Sonic Blade. Because we need Ragnarok.
Here.
We just cast stop on these guys to get MP. The key is there's 3 of them. If you take too long, they will all go away.
Here.
We just need to figure out where they all are. And then the pink egg workers will spawn. Is he down below? Sometimes he's in that boat, but he's not in that boat. Could be up high. At which point it's probably too late to get him. Stand on this for reasons. Oh, I see him. Alright, if we get to this ladder here, he's probably going to time us out. Let's grab this chest just because it's here. Whenever I don't find this again. Stop. Alright, it's been a moment. But now this guy exists. And key is we target his head. We cast stop. And then we Ragnarok.
Take that. Ha, ha. Come on. Let's go. Take that.
Okay, we just got potions. I think we need to get at least 40 for it to drop what we need. And I'm not sure Stopro is going to be enough. I think we might need to fight Phantom. Of which we do have 2 spells. It could be doable. Give me crystals.
Deep freeze. Deep freeze. Thunder.
They refuse to give me what I want. I need to... There we go. Struggle. As cool as the puzzle materials are, for repeat playthroughs, I definitely find them to be annoying to get. Aha, we found some. If only they weren't probably going to just leave and not drop what we want. So it looks like the key is they pretty much only spawn here. That's gonna be a pain. I don't know, I know enemy spawn in here. That's really weird. We're gonna go ahead and head to the tunnel. And we're gonna go down. It's fruit gathering time. No one said this was an optimized run. I have not looked up enemy locations or anything, so... God. I forget we have to hold left after that. Everyone loves Jungle Slider. Jungle Slider would be fine if when you complete a section, you could just go on to the next section. But having to do it 5 times minimum is kind of a pain. Especially because a few of these are a little jank. And if you miss a single fruit, you have to restart the entire Jungle Slider from the beginning. Or if you get all the fruit and then miss your path. being weird here. We gotta, like, grab these, and then immediately hold right, because otherwise it doesn't take the right path. Alright, and I prefer to go left, if I recall. Now we're back on the trees. And I'm kind of going in blind. I'm pretty sure you gotta hold some direction in some part. Center. Alright, where's the last one? Alright, we got dark matter. And we should be able to just go that way. Dang! Hello! Things I need to kill. I feel we got incredibly lucky with those thunderstones. And in contrast, we're getting incredibly lucky with any of the drops from these guys. Or, did I say lucky? I mean, unlucky. Because I've not seen a single thing drop. Oh, we've got a shiny crystal, that's something. But I don't think that's what we need. There's a power shard. If I recall the synthesis system in 2, you can make materials. Not all of them, but some of them, which is handy for some of the more annoying ones. Like in our case right now, if we could make power gems, that'd be nice. Either through the usage of shards, or if we could downgrade crystals into gems. Now we're gonna have to go to Gummy Ship, unfortunately. This is the fastest way to get back up there. Jungle Tunnel. We're not going down yet, I'm heading back to the treehouse. Actually, he's gonna have a pink dude. First time. And I did screw it up, because I started hitting him with Keyblade instead of using Ragnarok, so if I do it right, we'll have to see if the outcome is different. Maybe we can get enough at this stage.
Thunder! Here!
It'd be funny if I don't actually even have Lucky Strike on for everyone right now. And by funny, I mean painful. No, Sora has it. There's Jackpot, which would do HP and MP balls, which is good. Yeah, okay. Power crystals aren't real. Lucid crystals are. And that is something we do need, technically.
Thunder! Thunder!
Stop giving me item drops. I need your materials. please.
Thunder.
Alright, there we go.
Deep freeze.
Deep freeze to weaken them, make them squishy.
Deep freeze. Thunder.
Alright, one more Dark Ball. I thought we killed them all, but I was incorrect. Great, they dropped the Power Shard. I don't think they dropped what we're looking for. I might need to do some research.
Come on.
This is not the enemy we're looking for, is it? Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and mute the game capture while we do some quick research. Where's your synthesis guide? More, maybe? Item synthesis. So we're looking for, at the moment, pink agaricus, which that's one of the things we're looking for. I'm just trying to figure out how many hits. So yeah, we need a minimum of 40 hits, and that's only a 10% chance to drop. It's guaranteed if you get 100 hits. But we're not doing that. Alright, what are we looking for? We need Power Gem. Power Gem. I was wrong. Power Gem actually comes from Neverland with pirate stuff. We actually need to synthesize literally everything, all 30 items, in order to have access to the ultimate weapon. But luckily that doesn't involve making Donald and Goofy's weapon. Also, I'm tabbed out, so I can't see any sort of text right now. Unfortunately. Alright, so the plan is that we apparently need to go find pirates. What about Power Crystal? It's a 2% from Wyverns. Well, that's an elixir. There's 4 Wyverns down here. But at 2%, that's 1 in 50. Which is not great for the encounter rate of these guys. But that be how synthesis grind works, I guess. I wonder if these white mushrooms can give us mystery goo. It's mithril. Never gonna complain about dang it, mithril. Alright. Is that a... Okay, I thought I saw a training marker for a second. Stop, bro. Okay, good. Someone gave me some stuff that we're just gonna use an ether. They've given me plenty of ethers. We can afford to use one for this. So we need to target the top head. Right, that was definitely not good. I'm not sure if we can squeeze in 2 Ragnaroks while... We're just gonna head to Neverland after we take out these wyverns. So they don't get power gem. Do they just have shards? Do all the monkeys all have shards? There's power crystal, which is good. Problem is we need like 5 of those, which we don't have, I don't think, unless that was our 5th. We also are gonna need some materials from Heartless that we can't even encounter right now. So at some point we do actually need to progress the story. Alright, Neverland. We're here for 2 purposes. One, we're gonna see if we can take out Phantom. Sora. We're going to equip an actual good magic Keyblade. Divine Rose. We're going to take off the EXP. I'll take the Royal Crown. Atlas Armlet. Can I get any higher than what we have MP-wise for this? No? Okay, what about a Mega Arts? Saw 41. That should do. Not Gummy Ship, Party. Swap Goofy for Peter. We're gonna go ahead and not discard. Not discard. Stock. Take out Ether. There we go. We're also going to, if we can, we have 4. Let's unequip Cheer and equip Leaf Bracer. Don't know why you like this. No, she stops fine. Alright, we are going to customize. No, we're not. We're just going to go for it. Let's do it. Let's go. It's Phantom time. Stop. Alright, so we need to avoid getting hit while we wait for him to switch to a different element. I believe it stops it for a minute each time. Wait, hold on, when he's white, we can actually hit him. Alright, I think the clock is about to go. Alright. Fire. Thunder. Fire. What you doing? Deflect that. Fire. Let's back off and get the clock. Just in time. Fire. Dang it, we missed. There we go, we got fire. I'm gonna ether up. Make sure he doesn't hit us. Fire. Colorless. Can't block in the air. Blizzard. Ooh, that's close. We still have a long way to go. Unfortunately, we haven't even taken out his first bar. Stop. Thunder. Ooh. Is that thunder? I can't see the color that well. Thought maybe it was blizzard. Thunder. Still Thunder. Ether. Back off and clock. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this. We're not doing enough damage. Deep freeze. And he really likes to stall for time by doing this attack. Got that, that's fine. Blizzard. Normal. Go for the clock. We mistimed that. I don't know if that's gonna be doable. I think our magic might be too weak. We might actually still be better off just using all in on strength. And hitting him whenever he's white. Move Ragnarok so it stops being mad at me. Alright, let's try that. Because we have the magic, it's just not doing enough damage. We're gonna run out of ethers. But this guy's kind of barring me from doing a lot of things by not having stop. Go. Fire. Thunder. Still not doing a lot of damage. Break him out of that. Alright, we got double healed for some reason. I'll accept it, but I don't know why. Let's go ahead and... I think the clock is moving, but it doesn't lock on when he's nearby. Deep freeze. Deep freeze. Such a gimmicky fight. Dang, he keeps hitting me. Or he keeps stealing my windows of attack. You don't do enough damage, Peter. Nor do you, Donald. It'd be nice if reflecting that actually did some damage just by the fact that he does that. How did you miss? Let's stop on this. Why is the distance so short? Stop moving. Stop. Just don't not think this is going to be doable at this level, unfortunately. We're doing everything we can. We're just going to run out of potions is the problem. Unfortunately, it takes 2 MP to stop the claw. So I got Ether up again. Thunder, Blizzard, steal my physical. Why don't you, Donald? It's fine. It's not like I built for physical or anything. I think we were doing better when we built for magic. Now, technically, we don't die when the clock runs out. It's just Peter who's going to die the first time. Out of Ether. This isn't doable. That was my last. Wait, no. We just barely have a fire in us. That was literally everything I have. I can't get any more MP. Yeah, we're at a stalemate now. Unless Donald's smart enough to use Thunder. Donald also has no MP. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be doable right now. Equipment, all that is good. I don't want to switch party back over. If I could just bring Goofy and Donald, it would be fine, because Goofy has MP gift, right? But no, we have to take one of the two out. Hmm. I have a plan. It's a bad plan, but I have a plan. Sora, we're going to build for MP. Maximize MP. It's 15 the highest we can get. There's a Lady Lock with 15 as the highest we can get. Alright. We're going to take Party is going to swap with Donald, actually. All the damage is going to come from me in terms of spell damage, right? Okay, that's the first part of the plan. The second part of it, Goofy is going to also build for MP. Alright, Goofy's going to unequip an ability so that he has the budget to do that. He doesn't need Tornado right now. Dang it. Removal badge. Alright, there we go. Does he have one that gives MP? I don't remember. Not yet. That comes later. In fact, I think it's locked behind us doing this. Peter Pan can also just randomly have more MP, I'd say. Do we have anything left? We don't have anything left. Alright, now here's where it actually is going to happen. All this, we're shoving it in stock. Instead, we're going to take out elixirs. With this amount of MP, and there's literally never another reason when we're going to use this much, we're going to load Goofy with elixirs as well. So Goofy has elixirs, Goofy has MP gifts. We're going to customize Peter Pan to just use regular attacks and only occasionally use anything else that uses MP. Goofy is going to only occasionally use these, and he's going to always try to use MP stuff, I think. And I'm going to actually try to take Cure off my wheel. So we have Fire God, Blizzaria, and Thunder all accessible. That lets me get Stop. This is going to be a battle of attrition, pretty much. Because we definitely cannot kill him outright normally. But with this much MP, we might be able to go through all of our elixirs. Actually, let's let Peter Pan die. Let's not even bother stopping him at the beginning. Stop. Alright, now we're gonna stop. I think he used MP gift, because I did not do that. I think this is gonna be doable. As long as Goofy hasn't already blown all of his elixirs. The clock is ticking, but I don't see Goofy actually having a timer. I think he actually needs to cast the spell again for the timer to show up. There you go. Okay, now Goofy has a timer. It's imperative Goofy does not die, because he's the one with all the MP. Assuming he has not blown through them. Just gonna go ahead and stop that again. On the one hand, we might be wasting elixirs because they're in Goofy's hands. On the other hand, as I said earlier, when else are we going to use elixirs? There's not really a time when we need to immediately get up the maximum MP like this. Let's stop the clock. I screwed it up. I thought the projectile had already hit. Alright, maybe we'll leave Peter Pan. I feel like Goofy blew through all the potions, honestly. I think customized meant that he was using my elixirs as soon as I used any MP. So I'm going to tell him to do it frequently instead. Because we have enough MP bar, we don't need to be constantly filled. Deep freeze, fire. Can't tell what that is. That was normal. Normal type. Alright, let him hit the wall. It's not like we can hit him during that anyways. So might as well just let it hit the wall. Ice, fire, normal. He hit the clock at some point. Normal, lightning. Wait, hold up. That's not where I thought he was. I thought he was going to the other side. Stop. Fire, blizzard, thunder. That's why you shortcut this stuff. It's going for projectile. Fire, thunder, regular. What did you use? Was that just MP gift? I think that was just MP gift. Fire, regular, back off, get ready for the clock. Alright. Fire, fire. I can see yellow bar, we're getting close. So this is not a new record or anything. Normal, thunder, blizzard. We can get away 2 cycles before we hit the cast stop. Okay, he's MP gifting me. All according to plan. There we go. Blizzard, thunder, dodge, normal, blizzard, fire, stop the clock. We're good. We can see green. Don't get swiped. Thunder, normal. He's definitely still using MP gift. He hasn't used elixirs yet. I'm not really sure how. Unless he's elixiring himself instead of me. That's possible. Fire. Fire again. Let's back off and stop. Well, it takes one mistake to screw this up. If he hits me with a projectile, it's gonna multi-hit, and we will die. Fire. Blizzard. There we go. Dodge projectile. Don't even bother dodging. Just pretend like projectile doesn't exist. That's how Goofy operates. It doesn't exist for Goofy. It's fine. I think Goofy does more damage than I do. Lightning. Normal. Back off. Oh, I was gonna say I don't know where Peter is, and then I just found Peter. Hey Goofy, you think you could wake up and maybe give some AMP? Thanks. Fire, deep freeze, thunder. He's almost dead. Yeah, he doesn't change the fight at all. He doesn't like fire more projectiles or anything. He just is an endurance fight of your MP bar. Do you have enough MP? He probably does more physical damage than I do. Let's stop to be safe. We're well within range. I think elixirs might have been overkill. If he's actually using them, he's been using them like ethers. Fire. That's Blizzard. Normal. Alright. Goofy. Thunder. Normal. Normal. Alright, we almost got this. Is he still... He's going for that. We'll stop. Normal. 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 Unfortunately, it's pretty weak. But he's almost dead. Goofy, look out. He's gonna get you. No, he's incapable of doing that. It's fine. Oh, come on. Stop doing normal. Goofy, hit him if he's normal. You do more than I do. Fire. Fire. One hit. Alright, let's keep Goofy alive. You may have thought Donald was gonna be good for this, but Goofy. Goofy is key. Obtain the power of time. Stop Rose, not stop go. We might be able to hit that pink Aquarius now. And now, we have access to the clock again. Except I think we need to leave the area and come back for it to happen. Alright, Goofy went through 2 elixirs. I'm gonna say that's a pretty nice cost. 2 elixirs to take out Phantom. I think Peter Pan had these already. It's also possible that it's a door we've already opened, and that's why we can't see anything. Let's go to the clock tower just in case. Alright, what are we at? The 3 o'clock door. Yeah, that's unfortunate, because I'm pretty sure we already have the 4 through like 7 or so. So I'll just have to wait several hours. But we're going to go ahead and head to the ship cabin. Might as well cast Thunder. Gravity would be better for you. Thunder. There we go, we're back to our spells actually being good when we have this much MP equipped. Power Gem. Refresh MP. Give me some Lucid. High Potion. Oh well. Special Heart list isn't showing up. Actually, there's 2 different Special Heart lists that could be showing up here that aren't showing up. No. Yeah, if anything falls in the water, you lose it. Thunder. Power Gem, there we go, that's what we're here for. And Lucid Crystals. Thanks for the help, Goofy, but we don't really need it. Goofy is just an MP battery. That is his purpose. Stop. Dang, I forgot how much MP you need to throw at this guy. Even with Stopka, he stays stopped for like a second. Alright, there we go. We got Dazzling Stones. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do that, but he's dead. That's what matters. I don't remember the puzzle for that one, but it did not feel right with how many times I had to cast Stop there. We only have Thundega. If we get Thundega, this is going to destroy. Oh, I forgot to... My bad. I forgot to step on the restore. There we go. I'm going to do the same thing I did last night after this. And I'm not actually going to go to sleep. I'm going to play on that silly Minecraft server some more. I'm addicted to loot. And all the progression is loot-based. It's the perfect thing. Oh wow, an elixir. I didn't realize we could get elixirs. That makes this even more effective. We just replaced one of the two elixirs we used to get Stop just by running around a ship for like 5-10 minutes. And we probably could have been doing it faster if we did this already. We're not really grinding for XP. I mean, the XP is a nice side thing, but what we're actually here for... I'm not fighting him again. Yes, I am. That's a little better. Still feels pretty silly, but we did do much better there. I don't think we need more than that many Dazzling Stones. I think that is the upper limit of how many Dazzling Stones we need. Look at all those power gems. Alright, I think we're done here. I think we have enough power gems. We need power crystals now, which do not come from this world. They come from Wyverns. I also think I should probably stop everything. And if we're going to be farming for synthesis materials, I should probably get the EXP items. Alright, good. Save the game. Apparently gained 2 levels since the last time we saved the game. Let's head back to Traverse Town. Accessory shop. Why are we here? To see what we need for synthesis. And then we'll go on our way. We still need mystery goo. We have enough power gems now, definitely. We can make the power up, which we do need to make at least one, so we'll go ahead and make that. EXP bracelet. We need Stormy Stone. I'm pretty sure for Stormy Stone we need to progress further in the game. We can, however, get Mithril Stone, so let's go do that. Because I remember Cosmic Arts being pretty good. Mithril Stone should be real easy to get. We should have to defeat the pod a few times. I think we might even be able to luck out and get it multiple. That's not the rate. We want Aladdin's house. Oh. Thunder. Well, we can't thunder you. We've met our match. You can't use magic against wizards other than gravity, but why would you do that? This isn't what I want. We gotta go back in and out until they show up. There we go. Alright, where is... Okay, break all but that one. Alright, Pot Scorpion. Here we go. That didn't quite work. I think we need to hit him with fire, otherwise we won't hit the damage threshold we need. Screw that up, come on. There we go, fireworks, okay. Okay, now he's gonna go to the center. Then after the attack he does a quick strike. He's got 200 tech points for that. Center. He does a whole bunch of raining projectiles. Alright, one more. He's gonna do a strike. Mithril Shard, Mithril Stone, I think we need 3 of those. And what we can do is go ahead and head up to Aladdin's house, which one should put us further enough away, and 2 lets us restore MP for the purpose of murder. Because there are absolutely some things we want to kill here. Like the pots, if we can kill any pots we find, that gives us a chance to find mithril shards. Alright, corner. Here we go. Oh, I got hit. I guess that just is the damage threshold. He has one more cycle than he did before. Alright, he's gonna move to the center. Spit out a bunch. Hit him with fire. He's almost dead. Move to the center. No, he's just going for the kill. So will I. Two can go for the kill. Mental shard. That's good. Hey, Donald has defense. Yeah, it's getting me a good amount of XP. Not everything we're looking for. One more cycle. Both in terms of going through this room and destroying the pot. And if there's not what we're looking for, we'll just go ahead and clear the room of enemies as well. Why not? House gates. Nope. House gates. There we go. Where are you at? Top corner. Well, there's not like any time limit for this, so you can go as slow as you need to destroy all these. Just make sure you destroy them all before you reveal them. That gives you the maximum chance of him dropping the stone. Which is obviously why you're... Boy, get down here. There we go. Oh, hit the poison. We do need to modify Donald probably to have more MP as well. He has a good amount, but his accessories don't have much MP, I don't think. Right, just a little bit more. Go for it. He's going for it, that fool. Why'd I only get a mithril shard? I've been scammed. Alright, fine, we'll do it again, I guess. We just need one more. A tent. This would be a little weird. As long as you see the 100, it should be guaranteed, so I'm not sure what happened there last time. Did I miss one? Maybe I missed one and didn't realize. Too slow. I tried to heal, and I forgot that we rebound fire to our old heal button. I actually kind of prefer using heal as quickly going down the magic and pressing cure. Because it's also close to your other ones you might want to cast, like Aeroga. And that leaves this for Fire, Blizziga, and Thunder, or the Ga variants if you have them. Alright, you spit, you turn, and then you swipe. Yeah, if he does the pot stir and doesn't go to the center, it means he'll do one attack, and then he's going to strike immediately. Which it appears when he does that one, you get more attack points. Except for the last time, where he just does it once. Hey, that time he didn't get anything. Why am I getting scammed? It's supposed to be guaranteed, isn't it? Shoot, we only have 3 Mythos Stones. I gotta do this 2 more times. Why aren't we getting it? Oh. No, 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 it says it's 35 to 100. Maybe not. I mean, everyone has Lucky Strike. Assuming there's no extra Lucky Strike. I think. Yeah, everyone only gets 1 use of Lucky Strike. So, 10%. Last will have the Mythos Stone. The 35% if you destroy 11 to get it from him. And 20% for a lucky or for a Mythos Shard. I don't know why they have that listed as 35 to 100% then, if it's not. Because typically that means if you do it perfectly, you always get it. Whatever the puzzle may be. I have been lied to. Is there a quick camera button? There we go. Turning my camera every time I walk through the door is a bit of pain. I think we need to go 1 room away for it to show up. Dang, the wrong enemy. I was fully ready to nuke the room as soon as I walked in. It just unfortunately was the wrong enemy type to do that. So we could get lucky and get the Mittelstone just from breaking the pots. I don't think the ones on the edge of the room count. It's just these in the center. So it's not like that's the problem, in case you were wondering. Because I did briefly have the thought, what if I need to break those two? Go. Donald. Donald the Duck. Alright, center. Crap, I wasn't ready for that. He threw me off. What was that? You didn't normally go from the poison thing straight into an attack. I've never seen that happen before. A way to prove off or prove me wrong. When earlier I was saying that he pretty much always does X thing consistently. And now he's like, nah, I don't wanna. Actually relying. Crystal. Gotta go ahead and at least hit that so we can get that. Alright. Do, 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 do. Alright. Go for it. Oh, that's close. We're good. The key is seeing the 100, because this doesn't even give tech points. Nor does that. Hey, get down here. Hit me. Get down here. Do it already. That was a really long time without him doing anything. Okay, one more cycle. Ready for it. Unless he proves me wrong. He's gonna go for it, right? Yep, there we go. We were ready for it that time. And now he's gonna go to the center. Be ready once he stops spitting. He might do it again. He did. And now he's gonna do a regular one. That was a very long distance card. Are you sure? That's fine. 35 isn't that high. Even with Lucky Strike. 35 is the base without Lucky Strike, with everyone equipped with Lucky Strike, which they should be. Did I unequip Lucky Strike, actually? I think I might have been like, hey, we don't need Lucky Strike for this or something. Sora has it. Goofy doesn't have it. That's probably the problem. Donald has it. Right, that should bring me up to where we need to be now. It might be guaranteed now. At least guaranteed on the kill. That's not okay. I wasn't sure. Nothing from you. Pot Scorpion. Oh, I just realized that we don't have health. Goofy the MP battery. Dang, I wasn't ready for that. Gotta do it again, Mr. Pot Scorpion. And he's gonna do a swipe immediately after. Now be prepared for him to swipe after he shoots. Since I was ready for the quick swipe, he just does a regular swipe. Does a quick swipe. Boom, Mithril Stone and a Mithril Shard. Thunder. What time is it? I feel like I wasted way too much time grinding. I don't really say wasted. We're gonna have to do this regardless. It's just I kind of also want to do Coliseum stuff at some point tonight. It is kind of half of the title. Mithril Stone, we don't even have to fight him, but I want the Mithril Shard if he drops it. Get down here. Goofy. There we go. Alright, he's gonna do from the middle, and then he's gonna do not a quick slash, but a regular slash, which I still screwed it up. And now I think he does the quick slash. I You broke the rules. I thought he was gonna do the attack first. I wasn't ready for him to immediately do a quick slash. You gotta follow the rules. I'm gonna do it again. Dang, no stone this time. Since we got lucky, we won't get it. That's our punishment for fail. Okay. I guess he went for someone else in my party. I'm not sure what happened there. Don't actually know if like hitting him encourages him to hit you or anything. Dang it. I mistimed that somehow. Alright, now he goes to the center, be ready for the slash. Now be ready for the final slash. He tricked me. But we got a Mythal Stone, let's get out of here. Alright, over to Agrabah. I lie. Let's go to Deep Jungle. Let's see if we can get the pink Reverse. So in order to do that, I need to put Ragnarok back on. How can we do that? Quickly. I'll stick off Leaf Bracer. Not sure what those little spore things are. Like, you hit them and they turn into flowers, I understand that much. But why? Why does it do? Because it doesn't. I can conserve a little bit of magic here. Alright. Nope, still not here. Being a pain. Why are you being mean? Stop. Technically, something we can do, just for the fun of it, is we can summon Bambi. And Bambi will give us a bunch of MP orbs. Even Bambi takes a while to charge. Our bar with it. Stop. Alright, where's he at? There we go. Look at all that. Stop. Oh shoot, I think Bambi can't be out when you're doing it. Yeah, you don't get the Ragnarok option if Bambi is out. We can just dismiss Bambi. Nope. It should be really apparent if it's there or not, because I think the first mushroom is always guaranteed to be within sight. Though I've said a lot of wrong things, apparently, so... Nope. Come on. I don't think we even need to go 2 rooms away. I've just been doing that to be consistent. Okay, he didn't spawn. That means he's gonna spawn. I think I see one on the net. I'll get that one last. Stop. There's one on the net. Surfing the web. Stop. Alright, make sure we target the head. That was okay. We got 40 at least. It's a ton of XP as well, too. Serenity Power, we got it. Okay, there is another optional thing we can get, but it's 100% just an optional thing. It's a trophy item for if you hit 100. Same with if you do the ones that you have to bounce 100 times. You get a trophy item for that. Let's do a jungle slider while we're here. I'm pretty sure one of the orichalcum we need is locked behind this. There we go left. Going speed ahead. I feel like my record for that is based on taking the shorter path. The record doesn't really matter. What matters is the fruit. Get the fruit. If we have to smack into the wall, get a fruit. Alright, don't we hug left now? Yeah, hug left, then center, and then I think there's one lone center, and I think we go to the right. Alright, just gotta be prepared. I don't know how this one works. Do not jump that branch. I remember there's a tricky thing where they had like one behind a branch. I don't think it's that one, but there's one at some point where it's behind a branch and pretty much designed to trick you into jumping over it. There we go, defense up. Only one left. Well, one section left, I mean. The fact this puts you on the cliff is the whole reason why jungle slider can't be done prior to finishing the area. We've got enough thunderstones. We got really lucky that one time. This is a bad idea, but I'm gonna quickly grab the power shard and get out of there. Alright, back to Traverse Town. After this, we need to go get our spells, so we're gonna go ahead and head over to Olympus. Here's our EXP earring. What Sun tells me probably just use the materials we need for something else. And we need mystery goo now. Blazing Stone comes from Halloween Town. Froststone, Monstro, Gale we can't get yet. We can get Cosmic Arts though. Yeah, this boosts everything. And we have both the EXP ring and the EXP ear ring. Technically speaking, it's better if I go all in on the MP, and then we have someone like Donald takes the EXP items. Because the EXP is shared across the party, so it doesn't boost only their EXP or anything. I'm pretty sure. We can probably get rid of um, a second wind, I guess. Alright, with that equipped, let's see how much EXP we get from clearing out the hallway with the defenders. Decent amount. 252. I'm gonna run to the green room real quick. We're gonna kill the guys in here so I can swap out my item. Because I want to test that is actually working. So we'll probably swap in for the E3 belt. And we'll get the EXP earring on Sora. So let's see if it goes up. Still 252. So yeah, we do have confirmation. It does not matter who it's applied to. It still boosts you XP. There we go. I think one time I actually made several spare XP items. Alright, now that we've done that testing, we're going to go ahead and head over to our favorite location, the Colosseum. Actually, wait, hold on. I don't need to go all the way to the door. We can go into the accessory shop. We only spent way too long doing everything but the Colosseum when I said we'd be going to the Colosseum today. But sometimes that's just how that works with our massive MP. Alright, you know the rules, Hades. Venture together. 40th seed. Guess who's not immune to lightning? These guys. There's one more Keyblade we can get that's better for magic, but we're not going to get it till the end of the Hades Cup, unfortunately. Speaking of which, I think I finally remembered who upgrades our gravity. I'm pretty sure Hades upgrades your gravity. I tried to unequip Ragnarok. We did blow it. We may have a ton of MP. We don't have defense. Abilities, Sora, rid of Ragnarok. I'm going to re-equip Leaf Bracer, and with our 3 left, I don't think they drop orbs, so I don't know. Zerk, I guess. Alright, let's try it again, but better. I wasn't expecting them to immediately wipe me out. I didn't realize we have no defense. Look at all that XP, though. So much. Alright, Sorcerer's Armor. Well, that actually boosted my defense enough to not die. Burn, please. Fire indeed. Oh yeah, look at that card. Ace. Come on, kill it before he... Okay, I didn't want to deal with his stone. Blizzard. Optical trick. He doesn't seem to care about fire too much. At least not as much as just striking him. Alright, we gotta wait till he gets that laser shooting phase for him to die. Oh, he needs a cure. Donald's over there cursing. That's fine. He may have tanked that, but we did more damage than... Had we not done that. Dang it. Dang it. Come on, let me kill you. Yeah, you wanna. There we go. Now, what's fun is if we get gravity, we can actually replace that with our thunder. Because it does a better job of killing those shield guys when we max out gravity. Unfortunately, we're forced to fight these wizards without magic, pretty much, which is fun. Best part of fighting a wizard. Waiting until you're allowed to kill said wizard. There's the Angel Star. I think they dropped Gale. Unfortunately, they don't drop Gale here. We had to actually go where they spawn normally, which is the end of the world, or something like that. I don't remember what it's actually called, but it is the end of the game. As a magic user, I think wizards are probably my least favorite enemy in the game. Just because they're a hard counter to all magic other than gravity, but gravity is way too expensive to be using on these guys. And don't really do much. It's based on a percentage of their health, and they don't have that much health. Alright. Is it Cerberus time? Hi, Cerberus. I was curious how he would handle Thunder, since he's multiple hitboxes up there. Now that is the problem. We can't jump if we use air cure like that. Alright. Thunder. Aeroga. Ready. Unfortunately, Goofy's dead, so he can't MP me right now. Stop using that. It's really annoying to not be allowed to hit you. We gotta keep dodging. Wrong one. Hey, look at that, we have a full MP bar again. This is not cost effective, but he's dying. Right, come on. Thank you, Goofy. When you're not dead, you're pretty handy. As an MP battery. And nothing else. And we got it. I think he might give me Thunder. I'm not sure. Also, he appears to still have breathed into the ground despite being dead. Yep, Thunder is now Thundega. We can now destroy. They're dead. Unless they're immune to Thunder, we don't have any problems. Spookies, guess what? Not immune to Thunder. Not immune to Thunder, but not going to die instantly. Still heavy damage, though. Goofy, give me mana. Actually, Goofy doesn't have any mana to give. Oh, an insane number of shadows. He's dead. Also dead. Believe it or not, still dead. Ah, a sole survivor. Didn't stand a chance. Magic is crazy once you get it scaled. The Avengers, guess what? Not even lightning. They're dead. Dark balls. Not immune to lightning. Opposite armor, bit of a threat. But still not immune to lightning. Just has enough health to withstand thunder. Still taking heavy damage from spells, though. And from getting beat. That could bad, but we're good. You'll never believe it. Not even to thunder. Okay, they were far enough away to not be hit by thunder. But that's what fire and blizzard are for. Actually, that's true. I should probably open with blizzard just because we can save on MP a little bit. Except for you. One blizzard, then a thunder. If they live. I'm just gonna go straight into Thunder for this one. Fire is important here. There we go. And now I know I can just go to Neverland or whatever we got those elixirs from. Okay, this is where we get scared. We can't just thunder these guys down. I guess what? Arrow is kind of overpowered. Ooh, this is scary still. Also, Leaf Bracer turns healing into an invincibility frame. Unfortunately, as nice as magic is, it's not really helping us take these two out. But we almost have one down, so maybe we'll be fine. This is definitely a very fair fight for them. Alright, now it's just Leon. He's much more doable. I can focus a little more. I don't have two very fast sword wielders chasing me. Yeah, I think I was panicking there. You're right. Yeah, with enough MP, you can just kind of face. There's a reason why they changed how Cure works in every game after this. That's just what I'll say. the Lionheart Keyblade, which we don't really need. Even large bodies practically die to Thunder at this point. And you replace the elixirs we used easily enough. Oh wow, Blaze Bandits, no way. Oh, actually they lived. Dang it, he got behind me, so I didn't manage to hit them both. Yeah, that was a very scuffed fight with those two. I mean, can you argue with results? I did win the fight. No one's asking for perfect. Well, they are when we need to beat this under a time limit, because that was definitely not time limit worthy. Unless you bypass the time for pretty much every other fight. I'm pretty sure you need to beat a certain other boss within a time. Darkstorm can be deadly. But we've got this. Too early. As a waste of thunder. There we go. I'm surprised we haven't seen any shield guys. The Air Brigade. Guess who's not immune to thunder? Oh, invisible. Yeah, we're not supposed to encounter these guys for a bit either. They're genuinely a little threatening. We gotta focus damage on him. Yeah, we can afford to hit that guy with ice, because if he counters with ice, ice is probably one of their more dodgeable attacks. They shoot an ice projectile. There we go, it's about time. It's too late though, because we're just kind of thunder. Hey look, problem solved. There's no more enemies, except for this guy. He didn't get the memo. Alright, they're dead. Problem is we might die to the 10 boss. Or these guys, that's possible too. Like I wasn't sure if they were about to kill me with the effect that was on me, so I was trying to quickly cancel it out. I figured it might be like Phantom's effect, where after a brief amount of time it just hits you and murders you. Alright, who's up next? Is it Titan or is it Hades? It's Hades. Alright, he's actually not too bad. Like, the later bosses are weirdly not actually that hard. We are going to go ahead and use an elixir, though. Ah, okay, it's not that hard, but I screwed up. I forgot that that snap attack works the way it does. Regardless, we got pretty far. I thought I was going to change something out, but I'm not actually sure what I would change out. Because the only thing we got was Keyblade, and Lionheart isn't really that great. MP by 1. It has okay strength, I guess. But so does Oathkeeper, and you get that one for free. But we'll take it, I guess, just for the extra physical damage we don't have much of. Last time we saved, we were 63, now we are 65. We gained two whole levels in there. That's not a lot, actually. But at least we get to enter from 20. Though I did forget to restock my elixirs, so that's my bad. Max AP up. Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of max AP ups, if I recall. By the end of this, we'll be able to equip most abilities on most party members. Except for things we really don't care about, which is fine. Oh, Donald's got my back. Let me kill you. I can't block that. Burn. Hey, that actually worked. I figured he'd be magic immune after I cast that. I was like, wait a second, that won't work. But it's just lightning they're immune to. I guess 3 points of strength is a bigger difference between the two, but it doesn't feel like much. The Air Brigade. Dead. Mostly dead. We gotta rematch Hades, come on. You mean Hades isn't the boss of the Hades Cup? No way, I can't believe this. Freeze. Oh, wait, I thought you were dead. There we go. Oh, boy. With your zipper hat and vest. What happens when you unzip that thing? Yeah, the vest is fairly obvious, but does it just, like, unfurl? Burn. Dang it, Goofy, you didn't give me anything. You done goofed. Just keep casting Deep Freeze, it'll go well eventually. There we go, fire does a little more. Oh wait, none of that. You're going down. Alright, that wasn't easy. Was that the last one before Hades? That's the last one before Hades. Alright, Hades isn't too bad if you don't screw it up. Alright, no, he's not invincible. It's just there's a certain point when you're fighting bosses in like the end game where they have more bars than purple, but there's no way to show that. So it just looks like you're doing no damage until you start doing damage. I don't remember when I'm allowed to hit him is the problem. He could have killed me there. That's how he got me last time. I rolled away and he hit me with that. Take that. The answer is arrow. I don't know what I was doing. Make sure we move to the right corner, otherwise he's gonna hit me with that. But he doesn't do it from the center. He's kind of like a little offset when he does that. Alright, over here. Should be safe. Wait, arrow go, refresh. Pause, because my controller freaked out there for some reason. Alright, we're doing okay. Ah, we tanked it. We're gonna fuel the heat. I'm always having fun, Hades. And he's not where he was last time, where I was able to just keep countering him. Alright, we've almost got him down. We have entered the phase of combat where Sora, or not Sora, Donald and Goofy spend the entire battle dead. But the important part is Goofy sometimes gets up and hands me MP. That's his point of existence. Nope, you're down. Aw, he got it. Are you? Deep freeze that. Whee! Alright, that gives us gravity, I think. Revere is Gravigo. It one-shots a lot of things with enough MP. We have no MP. Max HP, max MP. The Requiem. Oh, controller being weird. Come on, take out the angel one. There we go. Cure up. Stop being weird, cord. What time is it anyways? I feel like we've gone. Okay, we still have 40 or 30 minutes. I thought we might have gone over. Yeah, this is gonna be an arrow. Just immediately I realized that we're not getting through that fight without some sort of defense. Oops, I meant to cast Cure. Roll out of the way. Fight me. Goofy the MP battery. If it wasn't for all the damage I did, he'd be the MVP. Alright, let's fail 3 white mushrooms. Oh wait, white mushrooms are not what I thought they were. I don't care. White mushrooms don't give a lot of XP, so there's no reason to bother that. They give MP, but we have other ways of getting MP. And if we make it to the end of this, we're going to unlock a way of leveling up. Because the level 1, or not level 1, but the final boss of this is kind of a joke. Alright, let's arrow this. Cure. I'm pretty sure Leaf Bracer was not a thing in the original version of this game. I'm trying to lock on this one. Because it really breaks the combat, Leaf Bracer existing without Cure works in this one. You can have Arrow Guy going, you can have Cure for invincibility frames. As long as you have enough magic, you can just keep casting Cure. That wasn't it. Okay. No, of course not. You gotta fight a ton of wizards. Can we grab them? Only if they group up on each other. Even my Blizzard is a crowd clearer at this point. I always was pretty tough, but just wiped out that entire wave, minus the wizards. Still have 1 elixir left for the final boss, which is good. I don't know what we're at now. Second, we're in close. This is gonna be tough though. Definitely need to use arrow for this. Second wave down. Wait, no, thunder doesn't work. This is the scary part. So much death incoming. These guys keep using things to block me. But we got it. Assuming this is the final wave. It's not the final wave, this is doable. Pretty fast. Okay, we got dark balls. There's so much chaos happening this wave. It's insane. What's funny is if you can get past this wave, you can actually pretty much get past the end of the game. Because these are all enemies from the final area. So, what am I actually doing is the question. Alright, it's time. Rock Titan. He looks intimidating, but he's kind of a joke. Just use Aeroga and jump. Don't get stomped. That's it. You get a lot of tech points from him. Which unfortunately does not boost. From tech boosts. But we do need to hit him a lot before he actually starts taking damage. But once he does, he should go pretty fast. There we go, yeah, there's his health bar. Go ahead and use Aeroga. Just for the extra damage it does as an AoE. As well as when he knocks me down, I won't take a ton of damage from that. We're not supposed to still be up here. I can tell because I'm actively being pushed against the ceiling, I think. Almost down. Oh, he didn't seem to take any other magic damage. So that's fine. Strength up. Now you do get some, I think, weapons if you beat these under the other condition. I think weapons for Donald and Goofy. The time and the Sora alone. I've done it before. It's not easy, but well, it's not easy right now. It's easier when you're level 99. But everything's easier when you're level 99. There's not really... And now we have Trinity Limit, which I'm not sure I've used really much of. But much more importantly, we have a new question mark cup. The Ice Titan, who is also a gimmick fight. However, once you figure out the timing, I don't claim to know the timing. But staying in the corner helps. You need to knock the crystals back at him. Unfortunately, I can't see crystals through me, which is confusing, because I thought that's what I used to do. I would stay in that corner, but I think I'm misremembering or something. So clearly that's not working. But this is a pretty good method of leveling to 100. Just don't cast Arrow, because he will kill you. Because he might be like, oh, Arrow reflects projectiles, I can just cast Arrow. No, he upgrades projectiles to go through your arrow. Yeah, my timing's bad. I think we need a longer Keyblade, too. And I don't think you can block them. I think you have to... No, you can block them. Okay. And if you do knock them down, then you can hit them directly. But if you're there for the XP, why would you do that when you can just keep hitting them with icicles? Except I screwed up my menu there and actually went down to items while I was trying to heal. Though I believe uh, if you want to not die, we could equip Blizzard. Unless we have something that reduces the rest as well. There we go. And then we just need a long Keyblade, I think. Pumpkinhead is the longest Keyblade, I'm not sure. So now we'll take even less damage from while we're trying to fail to do this. Yeah, you definitely don't want to fight him there, because the projectiles spawn too fast. And also when he turns, he does that. I'm pretty sure you can strike it, and that probably works better. But we're just trying to get a win. I'm also pretty sure if we want to boost XP off these, we need to. My timing is terrible. The good news is that due to how MP Rage works, as long as you're constantly healing, because you're not using magic on them or anything, there's pretty much zero risk of dying, because you're always going to be getting enough MP to heal. But it is really just a matter of just learning the timing, something I haven't done. That was certainly the slowest swing we could have done. The timing is different than I expect it to be. So bad timing this. I mean, no claim to be good at this fight. There we go. I used to be okay at this, but it's been like a year since the last time I did this. And it's really just a matter of remembering what the timing is. Yeah, face tank it. There is a timing where you can like perfectly swing. I'm just really bad at it. It doesn't help that there's a lot going on. But hitting him here is might as well just be useless. You're barely doing any damage. Almost had it. Believe it or not, I am actually trying to figure this out. That was almost it. You kind of have to like pause on the third. Except that one doesn't work at all. But yeah, this fight showcases. I don't know if it showcases how broken Heal is in comparison to what we were doing earlier with Cloud. That was pretty silly. Part of the difficulty is just the weird camera sometimes. It's hard to be consistent when the camera's doing camera stuff. Oh, this is good for XP. We're not really ready for that yet. Because we need to be able to survive this without dying, which is going to take a lot more defense. Because in order to get good XP off of it, you kind of need to swap out your trinkets. Okay, I thought he was going to hit me with that again. I reckon they're planning to be good at this fight. I think maybe you need to do a combination of hits and blocks. Because some of the string ones, I can't see how you would. Yeah, for the line ones, you need to block. For the others, you just hit. Hey, look, we got a level. We just gained a level. Sora gained a level. Alright, it never works. I don't know why. Does he, like, move his head or what? Because every time I try to do that, he, like, gets me anyways. He's almost dead. Believe it or not, this does serve a purpose. I already mentioned the XP you can get from parrying these. But in addition to that XP, oh, we don't match any deal, it's fine. We get a magic Keyblade that is one of the best in the game. There we go. Yeah, that was really bad. But we did eventually win. I think we were actually there for almost 30 minutes. Diamond Dust. Yeah, if I recall, this thing gives a crazy amount of MP. Okay, 3. Which is a crazy amount of MP relative to the 2 most things give. That brings me up to 19. Can we get any more than that? Can we squeeze in anything else? Nope, 19 MP. That is a silly amount of MP. So I'm going to customize Sora. We're going to swap out for Graviga. Because at this amount of MP, we should just annihilate anything with Graviga. Alright. Here we go for Ripple Drive. It's not too amazing, but with this many bars of MP, it might do some good damage. I don't know. Got more than Donald. I forgot where I was gonna go. Oh, Traverse Town. We're just gonna go to Traverse Town. Let's see if we can effectively take out our enemies. It should just take one cast of Gravigo. Dead. Doesn't kill wizards, though. Nothing magical kills wizards. You just gotta beat them. Doesn't stop Donald from also trying to kill them with magic. Why don't we have Curaga? I thought you get it from the princesses, and I'm pretty sure we got that upgrade. Now, the question with this is, you can see we're only getting 300 XP for this. Now, you can squeeze out a lot more if you make a lot of XP items, which I have done before. I think I got to the point of getting like 1,000 per kill in here. But what we need is wyverns, so I think we're actually going to go to 3rd District. Right, I hate wizards. Power Crystal. Yeah, the only time we've ever killed wizards effectively is when we have a strength-based Keyblade. Otherwise, it's just a pain. Force. Deep Freeze works as a budget thunder pretty well. Doesn't hit you all around, but still works. Not what I wanted, but it worked. Deep Freeze. It's super effective against like everything. Except for Thunder. Thunder is even more effective sometimes. But I'm gonna putting Thunder on my bar right now when we're doing gravity stuff. But, I mean, technically, no, there's some dudes that are immune to Thunder that aren't immune to gravity, even though it's really not helpful for that. Fire. Alright, real quick, gonna double check, forget where Cure comes from. Magic, Cure. Speak to Aerith in the Hall of Ash and Library. That's what I thought. Hi, Aerith. Ansem disappeared when this world fell to the darkness. It was believed he died defending people from the Heartless. But Ansem was one who brought them here. I remember that one. Ansem waits in the darkness, but he hears a little light to protect you, Sora. Attain the power of healing. Kira is now Kiraga. Kiraga. And that's not really relevant, except for one thing. Having all the Ga forms of my spells means I can go to the magician's study and talk to Merlin, and he'll give me something that'll help with our goofy magic, I think. Then we get the Dream Rod. Never mind, I thought he gives us a shield for Goofy. An elemental shield. But he just gave me a Dream Rod. Which isn't really as good as the Wizard's Rock. What's weird is that Donald and Goofy have these ultimate weapons you make, right? But you can also just find two very good items just sitting in a box in the final world. but you need said final world in order to make items for Donald and Goofy. Just need the items from those specific art lists that are there. So the synthesis is kind of weird in this one. It's kind of weird in all of them, really. It's an optional system that you don't really need to touch and could go entirely without. Alright, so we're gonna go back to Traverse Town, probably end for the night. 'Cause I'm slacking. So much MP. There we go. Not bad. Good stopping point. Almost level 70. Alright, thanks for watching. It's been fun. We're gonna get back to this too. And I'm not gonna say anything definitive actually, because I might be heading out later this week, so we'll figure out when we're getting back to this. I do know, though, that I will be playing State of Decay tomorrow. That's a definitive, because that's only Wednesday. I just may or may not be heading out Thursday or Friday. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Been real fun. Making a lot more progress than I thought we would, considering this was pretty much just a grinding session. But we did manage to complete the Hades Cup and technically work towards the Ultimate Keyblade. Not really. That title's not very accurate. What can you do? And lie. You can lie. Just lie about everything. Anyways, good night.